Sharath, tell me something about your early experiences in India, the projects, the states where you started working.
Yeah, so as mentioned, Girish, we started to really build on this idea of motivation and building on the idea of building teacher networks. And we were thinking, what's the best way to get to scale? Initially, our thinking was, we run our own network in Delhi, just to get our feet wet with that over the first 18 months. But then we were finding demand from other large NGOs in the country, groups like Pratham, Educate Girls, Room to Read, etc. So very, very respected partners. And they liked the methodology. They were all sort of grappling with how to engage and energize their teachers. So we started to provide that methodology to them and train their teams to do that and embed that in their programming. And it was going extremely well, actually, and we found that they were very happy with it. We learned to customize our approach to each different organizational culture. What happened, and we had a workshop in Delhi with some of our funders. We had some great funders like the MacArthur Foundation, funding our work, DFID had funded our work, ARC, and so on, and very committed. And in that workshop, someone said, actually, look, the challenge with working with NGOs, though, sometimes is that they will not always stay in the same communities for forever, and maybe after a few years their funding will stop. And we kind of said, okay, where does it go then? It said, well, to the government. And so the question of, look, are we sort of almost kicking the ball down the can, kicking the can down the field a bit too far? And then at the same time, bizarrely, at the same time that thinking was coming, we got a chance to present our approach to a very large MHRD session to all of the state education secretaries. So we were really lucky to have that exposure. And from that, a very senior official in UP wanted to work with us and said, we've got a government system here, why don't you embed this approach into the heart of the government system and start to work in certain districts in our state? So that realization about government, that there was an inkling, if you like, that may be the answer to how we get to scale. And the UP gave us that experience over 2 or 3 years where we started to really understand that system and some of the complexities and the opportunities there as well. And at the same time, all this was bubbling up. We were thinking about where else could we go beyond India as well.